I like to incorporate a butt drag. Okay, so let me just cover the butt drag real fast. The thing with the butt drag is how it's just there's a lot of ways to use a butt drag. Sometimes I just do it to kind of shift the weight to the hands. That's pretty much the majority of reasons why I do it is I'm trying to shift your weight to your hands. And what I'm trying to do is I don't want you to be in this strong referee's position. I want to try to get you to open up and turn yourself into a table. Once you're here, your offense is like you're very vulnerable because you need all your limbs to keep you afloat. Okay, and what he's going to do counter you is to what? To short sit, to bring his hips in so he can get his head back up. So a butt drag is like useful. It's very, very useful. Now, the problem with butt drags, and a lot of people get weird about it, is because they're reaching between somebody's legs. Just get over it, okay? Just get over it. It's going to be something. You see it in a high school wrestling gym. You see high school wrestlers butt dragging, college wrestlers butt dragging. They do it and they do it professionally. They don't get all crazy. You can do it in an adult grappling class without having people getting silly. All right. So, in all honesty, when you go butt drag, you're gonna grab some sack. Okay, it's just gonna happen. You don't want to, but you'll be shaking hands with the Pope more than you want. Okay, so when you go around there, usually I try to stay off on the leg a little bit and the upper thigh, but you never know which way it's hanging, and you're gonna grab. And there's a fighter, I don't want to say his name, but the poor guy's cursed. Every time I go like a high crotch double or anything, and it's my hands inside his thigh, I'm grabbing the governor. And the problem with that is like the guy's fucking cursed. I told him he's got to Cinnabon it and put it in the jock. It's the only way to do it, but he never does it. And he's like, "Got me, coach, got me." I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, it's fucking everywhere. It's gotta be a pain in the ass to be like that sometimes. So, and if a guy makes a big deal about you like going butt drag and you end up catching some sack, look, man, well, I don't know what kind of man can't take a sack pull. Let's be honest. It's just gonna happen, okay? It's just gonna happen. So get over it. And where you gotta be particular is when you're obviously, if you're a guy rolling with a girl. Doesn't mean you can't butt drag, but you gotta make sure because you don't want to end up sticking your fingers into tortilla soup, right? You just don't want that to happen. It's going to change the whole dynamic of how you wrestle there. You don't want that relationship where it feels perverted. Now, if you have a female athlete and you're preparing her for a female competition, butt drags are useful. If you watch wrestling on the world stage, girls they're digging in, right? And instead of going butt drag, they're going front butt drag. They go right past and go to the front butt. And because they're able to lift the girl's crotch up and add more weight on the hands, and I've even seen girls, you can find pictures of it in the Instagram that they're going bowling, man. They're basically like you're picking up a 6-pack of beer cans. They're just in there. And I mean, if you really need to win, you got to use all you can. So, tell her to do what they got to do. But just definitely when you're going with a girl there, you definitely don't want to be in that situation where you're like I said, you're fishing in some soup. Okay, you don't want to stay away from the tortilla soup. Okay, so just be careful. Now, when we're here, what I like to do to set this up is either I'm caging him away to a cross-face cradle. Most of the time what I do is I come here and I'm spiking his ear to his shoulder. So this I'm gonna go near side cradle. This is me personally. So I might be here, right in the back. I go here and I'm just gonna spike his head to his shoulder. Now from this position, I'm gonna go and I'm grabbing some sack as we speak. Okay, I try to stay off on the leg a little more, but he's gonna get his Christmas goose early. So like some guys, I know they just make a fist because they don't want to grab some Johnson, and they just forearm smash them in the sackaroo and split the boys. Me, That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Other words, just grab onto the side of the leg if you're trying to protect him. Now, if he has a cup, then you can just grab that fucking cup, to be honest with you. And, you know, that's gonna give you a little bit of a grip. But butt dragging, it is what it is. You just gotta go where you gotta go, okay? You know, you don't wanna get pink eye, but you gotta get in there, okay? Spike his ear to his shoulder, give him a little lift of the sackaroo, take him down over his shoulder, and now you're in your cradle.